You know why?
Why?
I can now kindle this bonfire with this free humanity that enemy gave me.
Hmm. What does kindling the bonfire do? Is it like that's how it opens it, or?
No, it gives me more Estus uses.
Oh, that was how you got the +1.
No. That's how I got to 10 Estus uses.
Ah.
Let's become a little less squishy.
Squishy.
That was an adorable tone. Because, see, I am the strong. When it comes to magic, I am the strong.
I am the strong.
No, I need the green Titanite shards. Want me to do something brazen and stupid?
I do.
Alright, let's go fight a boss early then.
Okay.
Well, you can clearly tell I am woefully underleveled and underprepared, correct?
Yes.
Let's still go fight the second boss. The second bell boss. Hey, I can bring a friend.
Man-eater Mildred. What?
Literally the person I just killed.
Why she's so okay?
She's a buff girl.
She's so ridiculous looking.
Well, so am I, but
I know, but she's just sitting here in her like
in the
shoddily
brassiere.
mane. Yeah.
All right, incredible chest ahead, everyone. Haha, mean, joke.
Oh.
But this is still one of my favorite bosses.
You know he's got to be mean when he's got a cutscene.
He's not mean because it's a she.
I remember this boss.
As I said, incredible chest ahead.
Can I not? Do we not get to see? I wish to see her face. I remember Chaos Witch Quellig.
Oh, I should do something smart. Put on the fire resist shield.
Yes.
Oh my god, these soul arrows, yo.
Oof, that's a lot of damage. That's good.
I am now glad I bought the extra set.
I'm very glad, but like you can just wail into her with them. That's it.
Oops, I missed. Meanwhile, my NPC is sort of dying.
Okay. They gotta stop dodging into the fire. You can do it. Oh, okay. I forgot I really like her attacks. Oh, okay. I don't like when they hit, per se. But I do like them. Alright, you gotta drink that Kirkland lemonade.
Got
Costco,
it.
please sponsor.
If you could pick a sponsor out of any single sponsor in the world. Oh, I never
Costco,
saw
please
that
sponsor.
attack. If you could pick a sponsor out of any sponsoring company in the world, who do you plead?
That's a good question. Maybe.
And final shot! And I walk away.
Any sponsor.
Okay, I guess it was
Yeah, maybe.
early. I'm usually a lot higher leveled though when I fight this boss.
No. like something not too excessive, like
You are sponsored by Google.
oh god. Audible is a pretty good sponsor for a lot of people. I've seen that they seem to sponsor quite a few people who tend to do more like educational or more, I don't know, talky sort of stuff, like
Well,
rather than.
I know that, like, okay, so we had a discussion about this a while ago, but ASMR, I know one ASMR artist,
Right.
GB,
Mm-hmm.
and like she's the one I actually listen to go rest up and go to bed. She is sponsored by Audible.
Hmm.
She's been sponsored by Audible. She's been sponsored by G Fuel. Because she also does gaming streams and whatnot. Oh, by the way, the Fuzzy Peaches have now been opened.
Oh.
They're fuzzy. They are delicious. And it's been a long time since I've had sugar like this. So, bear with me, people. They gonna get cray-cray. Alright.
Oh dear.
Yes, I am a new servant. No, because if you say no, you have to go and get eggs. And that is a task all into itself.
Mind your manners.
Pray that you will mind your man. Is he a man made of spider egg?
Nope. Really close. He's a man with a ton of spider eggs on his back.
Ah.
So I'm
Is
actually
that her I can see moving there?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
This is oh my god, what's her face? Quilana. Sister of Quilag, the boss we just fought.
So we just went and killed her sister, and she's out here sitting here like, what do you need, little man?
Are you then, if you... There is no time for thinking.
Alright, I have just gotten one of my favorite pyromancy spells.
Ooh, okay.
The Great Chaos Fireball.
Still no shoes. Just your literally just your pants and just your robe. No trousers.
Mm-hmm. No, this is just the shirt.
I wear a long shirt to cover my taint.
Yep. I wear shirt, not pants. Alright, Pokemon Go, I am satisfied with playing you today. I've also cracked open a cool, refreshing ginger ale.
That's the sponsor, boys. Cool, refreshing ginger ale made with real ginger, real Canadian ginger.
It's honestly such a delicious beverage, and it keeps me going. It's also low on caffeine due to being a clear soda, and doesn't have a certain dye that I learned a couple days ago, that in dark sodas, one of the dyes used is actually a diuretic. Now, everyone who does not know what a diuretic is, I hear you ask, that was rock. What is a diuretic? A diuretic is an agent which its function is to increase urine production. And so it
drains you of your water more, it dehydrates you more.
Yeah, makes it pee more often and causing you to dehydrate quicker. I can hear your growing concern in my ears. I'm just kidding.
I think the best ginger ale or like ginger beer I've had was probably there's this
Canada Dry, please sponsor us.
Definitely Canada Dry no, but definitely like the best one I've ever had. But this is like it's one that it's not like a commonly sold one that you can just I'm gonna get off the shelf whenever I want ginger ale. It's there's a Caribbean store that's nearby where I live, and I remember that that's probably where it came from. That
Ow!
like it's genuinely real Caribbean ginger beer, and that's just so good.
I've never heard
It's
of
not.
actual ginger beer.
Yeah.
I've only
Also,
ever had the soda.
my mom actually knows how to make like the regular scratch, like not the one that the Canada Dry's. Like we're gonna make a recipe and we're gonna put carbon dioxide in it and everything. Like the ginger beer, or well, I guess it's called ginger beer, ginger ale, whichever. But it tends not to
Well,
have
there's a
like
difference
the added
between ale
carbon
and
dioxide.
beer, you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
The ginger beer is nice.
Oh. Huh. No.
No.
No. Did I progress too far, forgetting to save an NPC and cause him to die? No.
Wait, what happened? What do you mean?
So, I've just gone and picked up an item, the Pyromancy set. And there's a bunch of NPCs in the game, and they have their own quest line, and their little storylines. And you could accidentally skip them, and bring the NPCs to an untimely demise, or you can save the NPCs. Excuse me.
And see, that's the
Saving
that's the good thing about Canada Dry. When you burp, you get that same great ginger taste again.
It tastes the same, going up and going down. But no, and like a lot of them will still go insane and go hollow and end up fighting you. And like after you rest, there's like their drop spot in the game that becomes active. But until they die, they're like a helpful NPC that you can summon, or that you can have wait for you at the hub area,
Aww.
the Firelink Shrine.
But you went too far.
And the fact
into
that
the
I
game
just picked that up, I hope he's still there. If I like go back, I hope he's not dead. And you might be wondering, why am I killing maggots right now, or giant leeches?
Because the Spider Queen asked you to.
No, within them, within them they carry an item called green titanite shards.
Oh, to get your
I do
sword.
believe I need about 9 or 10 of them. To upgrade my magic weapon to make it immediately enchanted. And this is kind of like Maggot Central. Okay, that was weird.
There we go, much better.
Okay.
Server.
Yeah, I now control the server of the game now.
Okay, well, that's it, boys. We win. We won Dark Souls. Does it drop them automatically, or do you have to like wait until it drops one and then pick it up?
I'll see like a little white glowy flashy on the enemies when
Okay.
they die. Which means, oh, you can pick something up from them. Wow. This is a dry spell. Dark Souls is so good at keeping secrets. It's only once I Googled and went down a rabbit hole for like items many years ago that I realized that there was an entire section of the game that I had missed.
What was that section?
The section within that tree.
Like just then?
There we go. Yeah.
Don't you
I'm
need
not
9
going
of
there.
those things?
What?
Don't you need 9 of those Titanite shards?
9 more. I'm not gonna go there right now due to the fact that I don't have the teleportation ability. So like if I go there, I'm stuck there for a long time. Because I'll have to walk all the way back.
Ah. Let me just bathe in this caustic acid real quick.
It's just poison. Alright, and now we go again.
Ring! It is I, the smartest boy.
Let's just get to a nice even 32. Soul level 30. That's what I meant. Yeah. I can barely. Oh, great! Rock guy. Watch as I deftly swift and swap through spells required for blasting my enemies. But yeah, basically you'll see this. When,
Gunpie!
yeah, I got a pile of shit.
Nah, Dan, it's a dung pie, okay? He was saving it for his girlfriend, but now it's his. Now it's yours.
Talk about putting a new definition to eat my shit. That attack of him like rolling the big boulder honestly reminds me of like back in elementary school when you just would spend most of recess in the middle of winter trying to create the biggest snowball ever and then just running into people as you can't see anymore as it's taller than you.
Which thing?
The biggest snowball ever that you've been spending all recess making.
My brain missed half of that. Go it again.
That big boy's attack of rolling. Yeah. This is sex, sorry. Of rolling that big boulder at you reminds me of back in elementary school, where
Every inch of snow. Make the snowball bigger.
yeah, where you spend all recess, all lunch and whatnot, working on this one snowball. For the entire point of just making it bigger. To the point where you're running into people, you can't see anything. And because like the whole thing, like after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it's already bigger than you. And you're getting like the older kids to help you push. Those are good times. And like, since you were confined in a certain like the like rock box area where all the play structures are, the snow's all like covered in pebbles and whatnot, just for extra grip.
I remember making the biggest snow fort every year in my elementary school. We had a soccer field that, like now you've gone and taken me back thinking all these things, because we would get, well, before global warming was really kicking off, we would get huge snowfalls, and it would all fall in the parking lot and then the field, and they would shovel the entire parking lot's snow into the field, and it would always pile up around this, like the first goal post at the top of the field. And there was just a mountain of snow, and every year, kids would just...
Yeah, I noticed there's an invisible wall there.
So yeah, kids would go, every year, we'd all just climb on top of the mountain. We would dig tunnels and like caverns and cavities into the mountain of the snow. And then like, okay, yeah, this is our talking pit. Or then people would just have made an entire tunnel system. And the teachers used to get mad at us for making a tunnel systems because if one
it's
collapsed...
dangerous for collapses.
Yeah, then how do you get the kid out of the snow? But didn't stop us.
I mean, yeah. I remember I loved having built the fort and then having a freezing rain day the next day. Because now your fort had an inch thick of ice protecting it from all attackers. And
because you guys would build snow forts up in the northern part. You were in Cornwall. You had snow.
uh-huh. And like oh wow. See, there's one. Oh, okay, I'm leaving.
You're...
Gives me the wrong kind. Alright, I got one shard.
The point?
I got one shard, so I can turn it into at least a magic weapon.
And then you need another 9 to make it enchanted?
I need another 9 before I can get it to enchant, yeah.
Alright, you know what that means? It's time for crackers.
Mm-hmm.
Your girl will be back in 5 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, blightown, how I missed you. Alright.
While you're gone, I'll just silently go back to Firelink Shrine and whatnot, and hopefully start upgrading that weapon into magic. And then buy all the spells I can. Wait, I have the Power Man set. Hey guys, I'm just trying to get a firekeeper soul, just so I can upgrade my spots some more. Oh shit. Fudge! Oh, I just made things way, way harder for me now. Good job, me. So to do that by one soul arrow, so that's good. Jesus. Okay. Alright, the scary Spartans. Hey, she's back with a cough. Meanwhile, I'm sustaining purely on sugar, and it is not the best, but you know what? It's delicious, so bite my shorts, as some would say. Ah, and now we're at 28,000 souls, as I messed up and reclaimed my souls. But this is all for the power of the 99 IQ strats. Oh. Blightown. How I hate you, Blightown. Your poisonous swamps always pester me. Calm down there, camera. Talk about going clubbing. Nice. That is a ridiculous amount of souls that I have. Alright, and I can Donna and go back to fast rolling. Honestly, this game and its design is just so wonderful. Sprawling maps, the shortcuts, the NPCs, and all those events. It's just a jolly good time. It's a jolly good cooperation. Alright, let's begin the process of having a magical longsword as my main source of damage. Meanwhile, my soul arrows is... and this is one of the challenges I have when I play any mage. In any game. Any mage with like a select amount of castings, a finite like pool of castings and resources, is that I'll always just hold on to my spells till like I have to use them kind of thing. I'll hold on to my castings, like in D&D and whatnot. Oh crap, she is dead. Alright. I'll hold on to my castings until the end of the fight or like last moments, and then it's like, it's too late. Great, Firekeeper is absent. Oh yeah, I still wanted to see you, mister.
Oh, hello.
Great soul arrow, great heavy soul arrow. And then I want the billowing
Right.
crest.
That should... May we meet?
Please tell me I have pocket souls. Alright, time to get this ring.
All right. That should...
And now, I am even stronger. My magic has grown in strength again. And, like, yeah, in this one the spells are just choo choo. I think they're still a greatsword. Like, the spells in here are just really, really, like, powerful. And, it's just fun. guys. It's just a fun game. Get 13. Go have fun. Hey, friendo, you there? Actually, let's keep Soul Arrow at the line up. Because, let's prepare everything. Alright. Now, out of these, put this away. Yeah, for that point of difference. You know what? Let's just have something that covers my entire body. Oh, no Sigma either. Man, I'm just playing this wrong. Serpents, they have come. Ow!
That was longer than 5 minutes, but I am back. Hey, Dan Dan.
Welcome back.
He's big.
Okaidi Nasai!
He's just a brachiosaurus on 2 legs.
No, he's a snake man.
He's a brachiosaurus on 2 legs.
But he is snake man.
So which region is this now?
Now I have entered Sen's Fortress. Also, look at my spell list. Soul Arrow for 60, Great Soul Arrow for 20, 12 Heavy Soul Arrows, and 8 Great Heavy Soul Arrows.
Ooh, you got all of them. Okay.
I have all of the arrows. And soon I shall have the Soul Spears.
Fall down.
Roll!
Excellent.
Shit!
Not you.
This is bad. Yup, I forgot that he existed.
I'm gone for 10 minutes and this is what I come back to.
Oh, bite me.
Yeah, fight you? What are you gonna do? Fall off and get shot?
That was my hubris, okay?
My hubris.
My hubris! Because I'm like, I can make it through. But I didn't. Ouch. I'm also like, you know, squishy as potatoes. Which are surprisingly not squishy, so that's a very terrible,
You're as squishy as cooked potatoes.
a little bit, yeah. Oh wait, I forgot about this. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. Hey, at least my souls are on the ledge. And I'm still a god at partying. Now I shall wait, do the awaiting. Let's see how much a great heavy soul arrow will deal against this unarmored enemy.
Oh my god.
Oh! That went through! I had not expected it to do so. So, I'm at 400 damage.
I think it does a lot more than that, though.
And 133 damage. And a boulder. And another boulder. Oh, boulder! Just keep running, just keep swimming. just
Wing
keep
rocks
swimming.
at
Rocks!
me.
Hey, buddy, come here. What's that? You think I'm a stupid potato? Yeah, that's what I thought. And this will really help.
Oh, finally a ring. Where are the boulders coming from?
Above.
Ah. Okay. I'm in the taint. I'm in the taint.
What I really do, I'll have to wait a little while. Count till 6 of those go by.
Two. Three.
You're cutting out again, by the way.
Five.
There we go, that's better.
Six.
Okay. And I'm just doing something right now. Sorry, just setting up something and it's taking some time.
Ooh.
And boulder coming. Alright, I need one boulder to go that way. And now I need boulders to go and piss off kindly. Okay. For now, I must go save higher level wizard.
He is clearly incompetent.
Okay. Apparently a hero was caught here today.
He expired pretty quickly then. Only his soul is left.
now I must go get a lovely item that will help me get the stuff I need for my magical. Oh no. Oh, thank God. The lever spun on its own. Because it tried to hurt me. Oh.
Ooh.
Where is this? I do not like that. And where is the here? Nice. I have the assassin spell. But, yeah. So, let's go back on the topic of Pokemon, because I really love Pokemon. Simon, do you like Pokemon?
I played it.
You've played it?
I've never played it.
You've never played a Pokemon?
Mm-mm.
Well, this is disappointing.
It's a Pokemon Go. A little bit. Ah, how did you know?
I've played this game before.
Oh, is that how the mimics look in this game?
Uh-huh.
I like these mimics too. That's one hell of a tongue.
Yeah. Imagine if he was servicing. You're welcome. Damn it, the boulders did not break the wall, though.
Which wall? Oh.
This wall. Okay, I guess I was not close enough. So we're gonna do something dangerous. We're going to go with the boulder. The nugget! Oh! And now we wait.
Oh. There we go.
I expect it to have more time. I
Wasn't there something in the other chamber?
No, it was a hallway to death.
Ah.
And this is an elevator to death. As we see blood on it.
Interesting.
But it's okay. We made it out alive. You ready for some dangerous stuff? Boulder rolls. And we go. Oh. Yeah. Tight freaking window, eh? Where was I going? Ah, there it is. Trips and battle axes.
And going through this place, like everything here desires my death.
Yeah, even the serpent people. Alright.
You can do okay.
I can do what?
The Hydra move.
Oh, he can. Yeah, well, duh, he's a big cobra. He's a big snake. You mean to tell me snakes can't use their head?
They can't, that's why they're not as intelligent as you.
Good joke.
This game, I half expect the suits of armor to come to life.